Good morning, Ghana, and welcome to this morning's edition of the AM Sports, proudly brought to you by DSTV and Mixi Milk Powder. Let's begin with some transfer news now, and there's a big chance that Ghanaian international and skipper of the senior national team, Yasa Morjan, could be moving from a line in the UAE to China. Word coming true from the Chinese state is that the player is likely to sign for Chinese club Shanghai SIPG in the next few days.
Stars captain Asamoah Gyan is likely to replace either Tobias Hansen or Jean-Everard Kouassi once he completes his move to Chinese club Shanghai SIPG. The 29-year-old is expected to arrive in China on Wednesday to undergo a medical before signing a contract to join the big spending Super League side. Gyan's move to Shanghai was put in motion following a big money offer, which has now been accepted by Al Ain. The club, coached by Seven Goran Eriksson, will be paying a figure around €20 million for the Black Stars captain, who will receive in excess of a whopping $300,000 in weekly wages. Gyan's arrival will, however, spell the end of the road for either Tobias Hansen or Jean Kouassi, since Shanghai SIPG need to make room for their foreign quota signings. Chinese clubs are allowed to sign up to only 5 non-nationals in their squads, which the club has currently exhausted. Space, therefore, would need to be made to accommodate the big-name Ghanaian signing.
And we understand the player is already in China discussing personal terms with the Chinese club. And the figures that are being mentioned, well, we are told, is £250,000 every week. Now, you do the calculation. I know Ghanaians are very good at that. Away from the transfer scene, let's come home and do some news from the First Capital Plus Premier League. A lot happening with Accra Hearts of Oak, and the managing director of the club, Gerard Ankara, has admitted that the club is in crisis.
Well, we have our internal issues. We tried. Management and the board has actually commenced addressing these issues about 2 weeks ago. And it was our aim that this past match, which is Azakes, should be the threshold. Unfortunately, we went in and again we met issues. It means it's not only our internal issues that we have to comprehend with. We have to look beyond even the playing body and the technical team. So there are issues that we are, and this morning again, we have a crisis meeting. And I'm sure we will come out stronger after this meeting.
Crisis meeting?
Yeah.
Is it management or board?
No, it's a crisis meeting. I wouldn't want to go into the details, but it's a crisis meeting.
So an admission of the fact that the team is in crisis?
Of course, we are not comfortable. Nobody is comfortable with the position of Asofo currently. And looking at the way the boys are playing, though it's a very young team, they are actually putting in a lot. But the position as of now does not justify the play they are putting on the field. And for that reason, we have to put our fingers precisely on what is causing the problem.
Accra Hearts of Oak fans clearly would not be impressed at what's happening with the club, especially with performances on the pitch. And talk of performances on the pitch, as well as the effort being made by the technical team to halt the situation. Some fans have been calling for the head of our head coach, Herbert Ado, and he clearly understands the frustration of the fans.
Sometimes, as somebody asked me, is there pressure on me from the supporters? I say no, I understand them. Some people go the whole week. You come to the stadium, he sees the players, he's really pumped up. Then we lose, especially today. They don't go crazy. And you know, Ghana, whenever a team loses, it's who? Coach. I know it. I expect it and I accept it. But then I have to work harder to get the result, which is the most important thing.
And in the face of all this pressure, the man who has over 40 years of experience as a coach is unsure of his future.
Back at my CV and see if I've achieved everything I have wanted to achieve. So if I achieve everything I want to achieve, I'll go and rest. In Ghana, you don't have good, retirement loans. So I have to keep on playing and get something. So when I retire, I can retire next year. I can retire. In fact, if you look at my CV, I don't know, it is my CV. If this guy, Pellegrini, is he from Manchester City? Yeah. Went on the same coaching course. I know. Yes. You know? Yes. Good. But he's in a different country. If he was in Ghana, you see, so sometimes, you have the right job, but in the wrong country.
A lot seems to be happening in the camp of Accra Hartlewood, and hopefully after the crisis meeting that was held, things will be put in place. And away from Accra Hartlewood, let's do some issues concerning the national under-20 team, who went as far as the third place at the African Championship and made it to the round of 16 at the World Cup. And it looks like almost every time there are issues concerning bonuses of one team or the other. The bonuses of the national under-20 team have not been paid since they made their way back into the country from New Zealand. The Deputy Sports Minister Vincent Oppong-Asamoah tells us it's only a matter of time before the bonuses are honored.
Still waiting for the money to pay to them. You know, recently when we returned from New Zealand, the under-20, we owe them even their qualification bonus from the African version to New Zealand. But when we came last 2 weeks, we paid them. So that's how we operate. There has not been any period in our life at the ministry where always monies are paid timely. That has been the trend. So it's not strange.
Money seems to be a big challenge for a lot of sporting disciplines at the country. Yesterday we brought to you a story on how the Ghana athletics team are struggling to raise up funds for preparations for the All-African Games. The Ghana Tennis Federation is also not an exception as well as far as preparation for eminent assignments are concerned. We caught up with the General Secretary of the Ghana Tennis Federation, Madam Philippina Frimpong.
We have not received any finances, but tennis, we've been operating this way for a while now. No money, but we still manage to do our things. So we're cutting our coats according to our size. We're going to do the non-residential training. The boys are all aware that no money has come in. Normally the executives will contribute something that we will use to get water and food and maybe TNT for them until money actually comes in for us to improve on things. But even if that does not come, we're always working. We're always using the motto that no money does not mean you don't do anything. So money has not been released to us, but we will still prepare.
In the face of all these challenges, though, she's confident that the association can raise the money for the team to compete in the Davis Cup.
And he was like, he's decided that he wants to help the top four to prepare for the Davis Cup. So he's given us the go-ahead to apply to the ITF Center of Excellence in Morocco for the top four to go there and camp for the Davis Cup. So the plan now is after the All-African Games, which ends in September, players will come to Ghana and prepare and go to Morocco for the rest of September until October. Davis Cup is now on the 26th. It will start on the 26th of October. So they'll go to Morocco and train there until maybe a day before they'll fly to Egypt, where the tournament will be held. Now this is much better for us because the courts in Morocco are similar to those in Egypt, and then the weather is also similar, so they'll be accustomed to the weather. One, they'll be accustomed to the use of the courts too, and they will get ITF qualified trainers to train them and prepare them for the Davis Cup.
We're looking forward to the commencement of the English Premier League next season, which will commence in the first week of August. And already there's a big casualty for Manchester United as Angel Di Maria pulled out with a hamstring in the final of the Copa America between Chile and Argentina. Move away from all the football-related action and do some stuff on tennis now. And a lot happening at Wimbledon 2015. Let's start with the men, with Richard Gasquet through to the quarterfinal. And there's a big chance that she could win the latest Grand Slam by this weekend. We do some golf now, and in the build-up to the Open Championship, there's a big blow for organizers as Rory McIlroy is battling a leg injury ahead of the competition.